What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another episode of Cooking with Gas. Thanks for watching my video, clicking on my links. Hey, it's sponsored by That Expression Apparel, where you can get your athletic gear, your trendy apparel, things of that nature. So, appreciate you stopping by to check out another quick little recipe or quick hit from the Power Quick Pot Pro, aka Instant Pot, aka pressure cooker, how you want to call it. So today I'm doing tuna fish. I just want something to just kick back on the couch and, some finger food. Maybe get some crackers or some chips and just dip, eat, enjoy a nice little snack. And I got some ingredients here today. I got some bell peppers, I got some onions, I got yellow peppers, I got red peppers, and I got some celery, and of course the tuna fish, and your mustard, your pickles, your relish, and stuff like that. So we're not going to cook the tuna fish in the power cooker. So I know if you clicked on there saying, how in the world are you going to cook tuna fish in a pressure cooker? No, we're not doing that. We're going to steam the vegetables and stuff in the pressure cooker as we cook the eggs itself. So we're going to do all that in one little, shebang, shaboom. And the only thing from there is you add your tuna, mix it all up in a nice big old gumbo tuna fish type soupy mixture, whatever you want to call it. And it's a wrap from there. Yeah, you might want to let it chill. I like my tuna fish chilled first. Because when you first pull it out, mix it up and everything, it's a little warm, room temperature and stuff. You let that thing sit for a little bit, it's better, to me. That's just my personal taste. So, you have any special spices that you like to throw into your little tuna fish, hey, do that. Feel free to do so. I'm watching what I put into my foods nowadays, so I'm just going to do the basic ingredients, and we're going to go from there. So basically what you want to do is, all it is you saw my videos or other videos about how to boil the eggs in the pressure cooker. Same thing. We're going to run that again. I'm not going to use my egg holder or my egg, whatever you want to call it, accessory, which is back here, because I'm going to do the vegetables and everything at the same time, like I said. So I'm going to try to fit all that into this little gadget here. It expands and contracts. So I'm going to put a couple of eggs here, and I'm going to line the rest of it with the vegetables and the onions. I'm going to sit it in there for about 7 to 8 minutes, and hopefully once that's done, we'll be good to go. Just let the eggs chill for a little bit, peel the shells off of it, mix it all up in this little bowl right here, and that's a wrap. So today's episode, tuna fish, Power Quick Pot Pro. Appreciate you joining. Check the links in the description. Click on them. The expression, Cooking with Gas. Let's get it on. So basically what you want to do is start off with the lid, as you all know. Got your measuring cup here for your water. And you can put a cup, as little as a cup in here, but I'm going to do 2 cups just to make sure that the eggs have enough water to steam and process all the way through. So I'm going to add 2 cups of water into this thing. Take a sip of the rest. That's good. And from there, like I say, I'm going to grab a couple of eggs out of the carton. And I'm going to lay them in this little vegetable steamer rack tray. It's got little legs on the bottom of it, so I'm going to open those up and just going to lay those in there. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and throw this inside the pots, but I don't want it to be like rolling around and it might, cause it to crack or something like that. So I'm going to put this in the base of the pot. And it's still sitting above the water, so it's not submerged in the water. So we'll go ahead and place the 2 eggs in here. You can add as many as you want, 2, 3, 4, however you want to do it. And rinse your vegetables off like I've done here. I'm going to chop these up into quarters. A little celery salt, so let's see here. Let's throw those in there, because remember, when you get done, you're going to dice those up a little bit more before you add it to the tuna fish. So drop those in here on the side, like so. I'm going to take a side of each pepper. And I'm basically going to kind of gut it a little bit on the cutting tray. Make sure your utensils and everything clean. You want to catch anything when you're cooking and stuff in the kitchen. So it's all been pre-rinsed. So I'm gonna put a little piece of that in there. Each pepper, I'm just gonna put a little slice of it in there. The pressure cooker. And once it's done, that's when I'll just kind of dice it up a little bit. So here's the red pepper here. Put that in there as well. Got one more to go. Throw all that back into the bowl. Gut it out a little bit. Toss that to the bowl. Boom. That's 3. I'm going to add a little piece of onion in there as well. Peel a little bit of that back. Add the onion. Boom. So, like I say, I haven't gotten to the point where I put the overhead cameras where you can see all this stuff going down, but I'll get to that, you know, as time goes on. So, but trust me, everything looks pretty good in there. It's not stacked on top of each other. It's evenly spread around the ring of the vegetable tray. And from there, I'm going to put the pot back together. Put the pot back on top. Watch it. Put my hands off first, a little wet. Put the top back on. Make sure the vent is closed on it. Got your line, you want to line your dots, open and close that thing up, and that's it. Just go ahead and hit pressure on it. So that means manual on mine. This is the Power Quick Pot. So when I hit pressure, that means it's in the custom manual mode, and it's flashing on custom as we speak. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that over to egg. I'm going to select the option for eggs. And right now it's on 4 minutes, but I'm going to hit timer again on this thing. And I'm going to bump mine up to 7. Just to make sure that the egg is cooked all the way through and the yolk and everything is that it's not half done. So I'm going to put it on 7 minutes. And from there, all you do is hit press the button again, select it, it turns orange. So that means it's building up the pressure. And once it gets up to pressure, it's going to start that cooking process. And we'll see, hopefully the eggs come through okay and the vegetables be good as well. Chop that stuff up. Open up the can of tuna, dump it all in the pot and mix it up. So for the tuna fish, all I'm using is chunk light tuna and water. I don't do the vegetable tuna. And just got some relish, some mustard, and some mayo. Good to go. I'm going to empty all that stuff out while it's building up the pressure. And when it's done, we're going to release the valve for the steam to come out of it. Be careful when that happens. You don't have your head over it. You don't get scalded or anything like that. And once that's done, off with the lid, then I'll dice up the vegetables, toss it in a pot, add the tuna fish, mix it up, let it chill, and taste it. Be good to go. Real quick, easy, simple couch potato type dip. Well, not dip, couch potato type snack. Tuna fish, you know. If you lay off this right here, this mayo, you'll be okay. But I tend to like my mayonnaise when I'm making my tuna fish, so I take a few scoops of it in there. Just do it to your tasting. Some people can do without this or use a substitute. It's up to you, but this is how I'm making it today. Let it do its thing, and we'll be right back. All right. So the cooking process is over. The Power Quick Pot is letting you know that, hey, it's time to release the steam, the pressure out in the pot. And we're going to let it do its thing. That usually runs for a minute or so, minute or two. And we'll go from there. I can smell some of the vegetables and the stuff that I threw in there in the air, but it's nothing like when you're cooking actual food that's been seasoned and it just fills the room up with a warm feeling. And it's just like, you know, it's real, you know, the scent is amazing, you know, when you have all the seasons and stuff in your food. But for vegetables, it's really not going to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and depressurize the pot and let it do its thing. And I'm going to come back and we'll open it up and see how everything looks inside. All right. Be right back. All right, so the pot has finished decompressurizing and stuff. And so while it was doing that, I actually added some water and some ice cubes to the bowl so they can cool off the eggs when I dump them in there. So that's something you can think about if you try this at home. Have something ready so you can transfer the eggs into to kind of cool them off so you can peel them. and let's see what happens on the inside. Like I say, I've never cooked vegetables with the eggs before, but let's just see how it turns out. Alright, so you're going to want to let the water kind of drip back inside, so you won't make a mess on your counter or your floor. Put this over here for a second. And hey, it looks good. This is made out of plastic, so it's a little warm, so I'm going to grab me a little dishcloth here to kind of lift it out and raise it so you can see that everything cooked. Probably can't see it from here. I'm going to kind of let it drip out a little bit. All the vegetables looks to be done. I'm going to grab this here. The vegetables look to be done. You know, it's just a steam process. And let's see what the eggs look like. Of course, it's going to shrink because it's, you know, it's the steam process going to shrink up the vegetable that you have in there. So that's a given. So I'm going to drop that in there. And we're going to check out the eggs. Transfer them to the cold water. Let it sit for a little bit. And while it's doing that, just take your little vegetables out. Put this on the cutting rack. Take them out. And they are pretty hot. Woo, that is hot. So be careful if you do try this. That stuff is hot. Might want to let it sit for a little bit. But I'm just basically just laying them all on my cutting tray. And that's the bell pepper, the celery, and what have you. But they've been cooking in the pressure for about 8 minutes or so they're going to be kind of soft to the touch, but I've never had steamed vegetables in my tuna fish. Usually I just do it raw and cold. I just want to try something different to see how it works out. So let me go ahead and slice all these here up. I mean, it's really simple. And once that's done, I'm going to peel the eggs, dump the water, and transfer all that into the pot. Be right back. Chopped all the vegetables up, and it's pretty mushy. But like I say, it's because the whole overall steam process. So I don't know if you don't prefer it like that or not. I'm still going to dump it in there to see how it tastes. Because, like I said before, all of this is just experimentation on what to do with this Power Quick Pot. So I'm going to take these eggs out and see how they look on the inside. And hopefully they cooked all the way through. They do look like they're done, so that's a plus. So I'm going to go ahead and de-shell these here. Set the eggs to the side. Rinse them off real quick. Set that to the side. And I'm going to dump this out, chop all that up, add the cans of tuna fish and my other ingredients, and just let it sit, and then we'll be done with that. Be right back. And add the tuna fish, using a couple of cans of tuna fish and water. Dump all that in here. And then I'm just going to put the eggs to the side there. Slide the peppers in and the celery. And as you can see, it cooked all the way through, so that's a plus. But we already know how to cook eggs. Like I say, this is just testing it out to see how the steamed vegetables with tuna fish is going to taste. I've never done it like that before. Maybe I might never will, but hey, it's a cheap little quick snack. A couple of eggs, some peppers, and you can add your little spices to it if you want to. add your the condiments to it, and you're done. Let it cool off and serve it with chips, crackers, whatever you want to do. So that's that. I'm gonna be kind of moderate with the yellow mustard. Add some relish. That kind of sweetens it up a little bit. And then your mayo, using light, or your Miracle Whip, however you want to do it. And that is that. Just stir it up. Cover it up and let it cool. And you're done. It's really nothing to taste test type here because it's just tuna. But I'll do it anyway because I always do it in my show. It's just tuna fish with vegetables, so don't worry, I'm not sharing this with anybody. This is all me. That's why I can eat out of the pot. All the vegetables in there. And it's just a quick snack. So, a couple of eggs, condiments, tuna fish and water is the way I like to go. Put it in this thing for 8 minutes. I used my vegetable tray, I lined it in there. It's good to go. I'm gonna let that chill. I'm gonna grab some wheat thins or something to eat with this. Watch a movie, get something to drink. Good to go. Quick snack. So, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna continue to bring out videos. If you subscribe, you'll know when I'm dropping the next one. So check the links out in the description. And appreciate you watching. It's Super Bowl weekend, so hey, get out there and have some fun if you're in the ATL, my hometown. So now you know where I'm at. So hey, that expression, cooking with gas, grown and sexy. See you next time, and we out. Peace.